What is up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be deck profiling the Eldritch deck that I've been working on for a couple of days now. I just got the last pieces of the puzzle in the mail. I've been playing this deck a lot online. It's probably my main deck right now. It's probably the deck I'm going to work on and play competitively whenever this coronavirus thing ends. It's pure Eldritch. I do have a version that plays like Zombie World, Zombie that I'm going to profile also. That only plays one of the Golden Lords, so it might be better preference for a lot of people because it's more budget. But this version has three Eldritch, the Golden Lord, so it might be the best budget deck. But it's definitely pretty fun. It's really cool the way it plays. It's kind of like True Draco. So yeah, I'll show you guys a list. I play 40 cards in the main, and also a couple of disclaimers. There's some background noise, so don't mind that. And these are new sleeves, so if cards fly around, just mind that. And then if I have to read some of the cards, sorry for that too, because a lot of these cards are new to me. I've been only playing with them for a couple of days now. So yeah. So without further ado, we'll get on with the main deck. For monsters, it is 3 Eldritch, the Golden Lord. This card is probably the most expensive card in the deck for a reason. What he does is you can send him and one spell trap from your hand's grave to target one card in the field and send it to the graveyard. And then when he's in your graveyard, you can send one spell and trap you control to the graveyard to add him back to the hand, and then you can special summon a zombie type monster from your hand. It gains 1,000 attack and can't be destroyed by card effects for the end of the turn. So he's really cool. He's your boss monster, and then all your spell and traps like your elixirs and your golden land cards need him to activate. So yeah, and then for the last monster we play, just 3 Ash. Because I feel like right now in the format you're going to be playing against a lot of Shadal and a new rock deck, Adamantipator, or however you pronounce it. So I feel like Ash is the most generic card to hit all the meta decks, including this deck. Because if you hit the continuous card that lets you add cards, it's hinders the deck pretty bad. So then that's only for 6 monsters. Now going with the spell cards. We have triple of the Elixir of Black Awakening. This card says you can summon a zombie from your deck, or I believe this is the one from your hand or deck. Yeah, I'm sorry. I get them kind of confused, but this one summons from the hand or deck. Zombie monster, and if you don't control any Eldritch monsters, then you have to summon the Golden Lord, that's pretty much all you're going to be summoning. And that's other effect is you can banish it from your graveyard to set a golden land card from your deck. So I'll get on with those in the traps, and then we play the Elixir of White Destiny. This one summons from your hand or graveyard, and has the same stipulation where if you don't control any zombie monsters, you have to summon the Golden Lord. And then we play triple Cursed Edland, or however you pronounce that. This is it pays homage to Scout, the old meme of pay 800. This card says you can pay 800 to add one Eldlich monster or one golden land spell and trap from your deck to your hand. And then if it's sent to the graveyard, you can send one Eldritch monster or golden land card from your golden land spell trap from your deck to your graveyard. Sorry guys, I have to read all these effects. But yeah, that's that. And then we play triple Pot of Extravagance, since this deck doesn't rely on your extra deck. So Pot of Extravagance is to dig deeper in your deck. We play 2 Foolish Burial Goods because you want to start off by sending your Golden Land cards to try and start your engine going. So that's that. So that's it for the spell cards. I'm not sure how many spell cards it is. But yeah, that's the spells. For traps, we play 2 Sanguine. This one's the exact same as the Black Awakening. It summons from your hand or deck. But it's except in trap card form. It has the same effect here where you can banish it to set a golden land. This card's really good too because the golden land cards, you can banish them to set a Elixir card during the end phase. So being able to set this during your end phase and activate during your opponent's turn is really good. So that's that. And then now for the start of the Golden Land, we play probably the best one, the Conquistador. This guy says that you can special summon him as a trap monster with 500 attack and 1800 defense. And if you control the Golden Lord, you can target one face-up card in the field and destroy it. So he's really good for dealing with problematic monsters. And then you can banish him at the end phase to set a Elixir card. And then I play 2 Haquero, I think that's how you pronounce him. This guy's the DD Crow. He has the same effect as the Conquistador, how summoning him out like a trap monster. And then if you control the Golden Lord, you can banish one card from your opponent's graveyard. So he's pretty cool, and he has the same banish effect also. And then I play 2 of the Guardian. I like him a lot because of his stat line. He's 2500 defense. So against some of the slower matchups, you can just stall out with him. And then if you have the Golden Lord guy out, you can target. It doesn't target, so you can have one monster on the field. Attack becomes 0. So he's really good for beating over big monsters that can't be targeted. I was playing against a Blue Eyes player the other day on Dueling Book, and he had Chaos Max, and this was the only way I was able to out that. And then we play 2 Golden Land Forever. This card's different from the other ones. It doesn't have like a grave effect, but if you control the Golden Lord, you can negate pretty much a opponent's spell, trap, or monster effect, and then after that you have to tribute a zombie. So if you have the Golden Lord out with like one of your trap monsters, you can distribute one of the trap monsters to negate something, and it's searchable by the elixirs. And then we have one of the this card. It's the Eldorado something. I'm not gonna pronounce that, but you guys can see that right there. This card's pretty unique too. You can shuffle back any of your banished Eldlich cards or Goldland cards back into your deck. I think it's 3, if I'm mistaken. Yeah, 3 of your banished Golden Land or Eldlich or spell traps with different names to your deck, and then you can either, if you banish, if you return the Eldlichs, you can destroy all cards your opponent on the field. It's like a Judgment Dragon, and then if you have return the Golden Land, you can pay or you can have your opponent's life points, and then you gain the amount you paid. So it's kind of a confusing card. It has a really good reward. A lot of people don't play it because it's not searchable, but I just want to play as a one of, just because it's really good if you are in the late game and you like top deck it. It's really good. Once again, I'm sorry guys if I'm like reading the cards and like mumbling. It's just a lot of cards, new cards. So yeah. And then I put the 1 skill drain, just because it's skill drain. Once you have your guy on the field and you have like your trap monsters, you're pretty much set. And then we play triple goes and match. I like this over summon limit, because it hurts like the rock deck obviously because they have different types. And against Altergeist, summon limit doesn't really hurt you or hurt the deck, but goes and match I feel does, and I've seen a lot of Altergeist online, so that's that. And then we play triple impermanence, just a really good card. Standard hand trap, hits most things in the format, so I feel like without like an established format right now, I feel like impermanence is the way to go. And then for traps, or last of the traps and last of the main deck, we play triple Solemn Judgment to round off the main deck at 40 cards. So then I'll go with the side and extra. The extra deck is just full of super poly targets, so I'll go through that really quick. Nothing really need to explain there. I was thinking of playing the trains. I have that engine lying around somewhere, but I just feel like I don't want to rely on like summoning my 2 Golden Lords out and using it for a train. So I just play a bunch of super poly targets. So you guys can just pause the video if you need to see one of those. For side deck, the side deck also is really up in the air. I know I don't really show side decks nowadays because there's no competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, but since this is my preferred main deck, I'll show you what I'm running. Triple Nibiru for the combo based decks. Triple Lancia. This card's going to be back on rotation now because of the Eldlich deck that I'm playing and the Emancipator deck. And then we play the triple Super Poly. The one card you can note in the side deck or the extra deck is the World Chalice guy, the Guard Dragon. He's really good for breaking your opponent's Emancipator boards. So that's that. And then for back row removal, I chose to play Cosmic Cyclone instead of Twin Twister because even though it's really good to send cards to the grave in this deck, I feel like again in the mirror match you just want to like banish them so that your opponent doesn't recur the effects. And same thing with the triple evenly match, just for back row decks. So that's the deck, guys. Hopefully you guys like it. Please comment on the video, subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed already, and stay tuned for my updated version where I'm going to play Zombie World and all those cards. So please, comment, guys, what you think. Let me know if you guys are playing this deck. I know a lot of people have been gravitating towards it lately. So yeah, thanks, guys. Peace.